getting set for baseball under the lights just outside of Atlanta at Truist Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. The Buccos look for their 7th straight victory next. Drew Smiley out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Kevin Newman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Newman on at first. Nobody out. And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Jackson is there to put it away for route number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. He's hitting under 250 versus left-handed pitching all season long, so that's a definite issue for him these days. Some guys just don't see the ball well from certain arm slots, and that appears to be the case for him right now. Something he really needs to work on.
Stepping in now, David Rosario, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, a dozen home runs, and 36 RBIs. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Camargo brings it in over to Albies. Relay to Freddie, double play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Standing in now, Alex Jackson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is flared out towards second. In there, a base hit. Throw won't get him. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ronald Acuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him. And watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 8 home runs and 23 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back for it is Bradley, but this one's going to kick off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park. The Braves lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. In his career, Reyes carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. He'll get it into second.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Two balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll start this one at 274. 13 home runs and 25 driven in. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Fouled away. 309 is the average entering play. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him?
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting it.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Digging in next, Jacob Stallings. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Back up the middle. Speared on the dive to first. Got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back to Truist Park following this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Austin Riley. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hard hit at third. He's got it. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Jason Kipnis is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 3-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. He singled in his first AB.
Kevin Newman.
Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The third baseman, number 13, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
To the plate now, David Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Hayes stands at first with 1 out. Hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Franmil Reyes is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Now here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it's now a 6-1 ball game. Now, that ball was an absolute tape measure blast. Probably one of the farthest home runs you'll see all season. And as ShowTrack tells us, it was projected at exactly 450 feet. That's one that'll make the highlight shows later on for sure. Into the box now, Gregory Polanco.
The left fielder.
Grounded back up the middle. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But the Pirates played 3 in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Pirates 6 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Johan Camargo. First pitch of the AB on its way. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he misses there. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Alex Jackson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Here comes the 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Fastball just inside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 6 and the Braves 1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate now is Jackie Bradley Jr. as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, Jackie.
First delivery to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Touki Toussaint answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Eric Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Bradley stands at second with no outs. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. A dive, he's got it, he's out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that is off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Toussaint features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. The final out at third. Not what you're looking for on offense, but the throw is a beaut to cut him down. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Hero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. High hop, and he barehands it. Hats off to that one.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next to hit is Travis d'Arnaud. Struck out in his first at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves 2. Now at the plate, here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Ke'Bryan
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. popped up. Freeman shading to his right. He's got it one away. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one, lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Now here's the pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
To the plate now, Edwin Encarnacion. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 1-0. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 2-out double left stranded. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
For the Braves,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis.
He's set. Here it comes. Jason Kipnis is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pops this one up. Hayes onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Next to stand in is Johan Camargo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's
The batter,
exactly
number
what they
one,
wanted out of that
second
pitch up
baseman,
in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he
Albies.
couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Ozzie
Off the
Albies.
plate, ball
As the
one.
first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a two-out double. So some life with two away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And you can see there where he ranks on the Braves team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. And now here is Alex Jackson. No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Albies at second with two down. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves strand one. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
So here now is Jackie Bradley.
The center fielder.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
Stepping in once again is Eric Gonzalez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Next, here is Jacob Stallings. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the first pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. This one's flared off to the right side. Albies will put this one away, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Pirates 8 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2-2 now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, career number 247. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ronald Acuna becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. Hard on the ground towards short. Right to him. Over to first, and that retires the side. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the seventh. It's now 8-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Now to the plate, David Rosario, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. On he pops it up. Riley waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Austin Davis will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number 34, Austin Davis.
So here is Austin Riley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through. Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Chris Stratton comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
In now, Ozzie Albies. A ball and no strikes. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Change up low, 2-0.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
3 runs already home here. into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting, right fielder, Alex Jackson.
So now to the plate, Alex Jackson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping up is Ronald Acuna, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit to short. Oh, look at the dive. The throw. It's there. He got him. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, here's another look at it. It certainly was bang, bang. Wow, tough for me to tell on that look. Definitely a tough call for the umpire there.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates have elected to challenge.
So
the
here's
previous
one
play.
last look at it. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call, and I just don't see it there. I'd be really surprised.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Gregory Polanco will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Josh Tomlin will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now that shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
So now into the box is Eric Gonzalez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 0-2. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Now to the plate, here is Marcell Ozuna. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Ball one. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3-2, full count. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate is Austin Riley. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Now to bat, Jacob Stallings.
Leading off the pitch, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Hit in the air down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The third baseman,
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To the plate now, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel
Number
good.
77.
Jackson, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. At the plate, David Rosario.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Ozuna is under it, makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, the right fielder, Franmil.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Franmil Reyes. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Albies backs up and takes care of it, 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. Dero, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Pirates 12 and the Braves 7. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Kipnis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Next to hit, Johan Camargo. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Ozzie Albies swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. So now to the plate, Alex Jackson. Now is swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 12-7, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mitch Keller earns the win, his second. Drew Smyly allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Chris Stratton takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.